What if money did not exist? Imagine waking up tomorrow in a world where money no longer exists. No cash, no credit cards, no coins in your pocket, and no numbers in your bank account. At first, it might seem peaceful, even freeing. No bills to pay, no worrying about debt or chasing a paycheck. But very quickly, one would realize that money is not just a piece of paper or a digital number. It is a system we all rely on to keep our society functioning. Without it, everything would have to change, from how we get food to how we measure success. Before money was invented, people used a system called barter. If someone had chickens and another had rice, they would trade based on what they needed. This worked well in small communities where people knew each other and trusted each other. But as human societies grew larger and more complex, it became difficult to keep track of fair trades. What if someone had nothing to trade but still needed medicine? What if one person thought their goat was worth 3 sacks of grain and another thought it was worth only 1? It became clear that a common, agreed-upon system of value was needed. That is how money came into existence, not as something evil or greedy, but as a way to make exchanges easier, fairer, and more efficient. So, if we removed money today, we would have to come up with a new system to manage exchanges. Some people might imagine going back to bartering, but in our modern, globalized world, that would be almost impossible. Imagine walking into a grocery store needing vegetables and being told the cashier only accepts plumbing services or handmade jewelry in return. Our daily lives depend on goods and services moving smoothly through supply chains across countries and continents. Without a clear system like money, things would slow down or collapse entirely. There are people who believe we could replace money with a system based on sharing, kindness, or reputation. These ideas are noble, but very hard to scale. They might work in small, tightly knit communities or tribal settings where everyone knows each other and trust is strong. But in cities with millions of people, how do we make sure everyone gets what they need? How do we stop people from taking more than their share or not contributing at all? Without money as a middle step, we would need to invent some other form of trust and organization. Technology could play a role here. Maybe people could earn digital credits based on hours of work or social good instead of receiving money. Artificial intelligence could help match people's skills with what others need. But even then, we would still have a system very similar to money, just in a different form. It shows that what we really depend on is not money itself, but what money represents: value, effort, and the ability to exchange fairly. Another part of life that would change dramatically is motivation. Many people go to work each day because they need money to survive. If that need disappeared, what would drive people to work? Some might follow their passions, build communities, or help others. But many difficult or dangerous jobs, like sanitation work, farming, or construction, might be hard to fill if there was no financial reward. We would need to build a society where people feel valued and respected for all kinds of work, not just glamorous or creative jobs. That would require a huge cultural shift. We would also need to rethink how we measure success. Right now, many people tie their self-worth to how much money they earn or what they can afford to buy. In a moneyless world, we would need new ways to feel accomplished and proud. Maybe it would be based on how many people we help, the strength of our relationships, or the skills we learn. This could be very positive. It might reduce stress, inequality, and consumerism. But getting there would take time and deep emotional and social change. One possible benefit of a world without money is that it could lead to greater equality. Right now, the gap between the rich and the poor is growing. Many people are trapped in poverty not because they lack talent or hard work, but because the system favors those who already have money. In a moneyless society, everyone might start on a more level playing field. Basic needs like food, shelter, and healthcare could be shared freely. This could reduce crime, improve mental health, and create stronger communities. However, we must not ignore the risks. Powerful people could still find ways to control resources, even without money. Influence, popularity, or access to technology could become the new currency. We might end up replacing one unequal system with another. So if we ever move toward a world without money, we would need strong rules, shared values, and a deep commitment to fairness and compassion. In the end, asking, "What if money did not exist?" is not just a fantasy. It is a way of looking at the deeper questions. What do we really value? What kind of world do we want to live in? How can we make sure everyone has enough, and no one is left behind? These are the questions that matter, whether money is part of the answer or not. Money is not good or bad by itself. It is a tool. Like any tool, it can be used to build or destroy. What matters most is how we use it, and how we design the systems around it. If we dream of a better world, we should not only imagine getting rid of money, but also focus on building trust, fairness, cooperation, and shared humanity. If you found this video thought-provoking, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. We are here to explore big questions, challenge old ideas, and grow together. Your support helps us keep creating meaningful content that sparks curiosity and conversation. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again in the next video.